Same as bring
She's now busy.
Don't worry about that.
Heel slim dat ze dit doen. I think so.
I brought also my wife. It's on the power. Let's go. Let's go.
Welcome, everyone. Thank you very, very, very much for being here. How many of you are here because you care about freedom? Raise your hand. Thank you. And how many of you are here because you care about creating that freedom with others? Raise your hand. Thank you. My name is Sofia Kakava, and I am your host for tonight. And I want to welcome you and embark with you to a journey of freedom, a journey of my freedom, your freedom, and our freedom. How many of you would like that? Thank you. I really, really, really want to take a moment to thank you. How many of you know me personally? Raise your hand. Thank you. And how many of you see me for the first time tonight? Raise your hand. Thank you. Welcome. There are people here that I truly love, I deeply care about, and if I don't know you yet, I'm sure you will impress me tonight, and I will get to know you and love you. Tonight, today, is a very, very special moment for me. Do you know why? Do you know why, or do you guess why? You know. Let me tell you that. In the next 1 hour or so, I'm going to take you on a journey with me. A journey to freedom and a journey to the Freedom Office. So reach on your table and from inside your bag, grab that book that lies there. Yeah. Can I see the books? Can I see the books? Yeah. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. I will tell you a story, or maybe even better, few stories tonight, but I also want you to walk away with value. So when I was preparing this with my team, I thought, okay, I'm just gonna do a get-together. I went to a couple of book signing events and people were reading the author's parts of their book, but you know me and you know that I love teaching and coaching, so I thought that I will make it a little bit more interactive. Who is up for the challenge? Yes. Beautiful. So let's do this. Let's play a game. Who likes games here? Yes. Okay, just in a moment, I'm going to ask different questions, and if you resonate with that, if you are that type of person, I would like you to stand up. Yes? Yes. Okay, let's start with that. Stand up if you love coffee. If you're a coffee person, stand up. We don't look down to people who don't like coffee, okay? Okay? Then, thank you. You can sit down. If you are more of a tea person, you like tea. Thank you. Well, good news for you, because one of our amazing partners, she's there, she has created, handcrafted, a tea bag for each and every one of you that you will find in your, yes, give her a hand. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, you can sit down. Okay, I'll make it a little bit more difficult. How many of you have a business? Stand up. Okay, you're in the right place. I would be surprised if nobody would stand up. Thank you, sit down. How many of you don't have a business yet, but you do something meaningful in your life? Please stand up. If you do something meaningful in your life, stand up. Yeah? Beautiful, thank you. Thank you. And now, $1 million question, if you can sit down. Who in this room feels free? Stand up if you feel free. If you feel free, if you experience freedom. Thank you. Thank you for being honest. And I want you to reflect, why did you stand up or why didn't you? You can sit down, thank you. Then last question. Who in this room would like a little bit more freedom or a lot more in your life? You can stand up. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. Wow, everyone. Okay, okay. Thank you. Thank you. You can sit down. I would like to share a little bit more about myself and who am I and why am I here. But I thought that there is a better person to do that in the room. And I have asked him to do this, I've asked him after he already signed up to come to my event. So he's not here because of that. He's here because he wants. And the reason I chose this person is because he is a big part of that Freedom Office. I used to work in HR. I was head of people. And that was my last full-time role before I embarked on, let's say, the main part of my freedom journey. It has started before that. But that was the point that I stepped away from the corporate scene and I pursued my dream and I started my own business. And here today I have Thorsten, who was my ex-boss, the CEO in the last company I was working full-time. So Thorsten, I will give you this. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much, Sophia. Wow. First of all, I'm kind of blown away by this event. It's amazing. And I took a few notes for this. Sophia asked me how long does it take. I estimated 7 minutes, so let's see where this goes. But I also prepared kind of an exercise. So first of all, there's this kind of boss and employee story, right? Sophia mentioned that already. But now, hands at heart, who of you would invite the person that actually fired you to their book launch? Okay, right? So it's kind of a split situation here, right? And that's exactly what happened here. So now you learned something about Sophia already. She did. She invited me. And not only that, she also gave me the mic. Like, what the heck? I was wondering what this is, like radical forgiveness? Or some kind of experiment? I don't know. Let's see where this goes. So I'm very grateful to be here. Let me explain. So Sophia mentioned she led people at that company, and that was a startup. In peak times, 50 people. When things went down, there were like 35, 36, including the two of us, left. And then there came kind of a top-down decision. It was late COVID time, and we had to close business. That's a situation no founder ever wants. You're like in a terrible situation, and I was like really sad and affected by this, and I didn't know what to do. I had to let go of 36 people that were left in that company, and there is no playbook for that. You do it first time, always, right? And then when I talk to people who did it multiple times, like building down a business, shrinking a business, letting go of people, they go like, well, you get used to it, but there's still no playbook. There is no playbook for doing this like gracefully, unless you have someone around like Sophia. So Sophia, she did not jump ship. She stayed until the very end. And that's special. Not many did so. She did. She stayed, and she did not check out emotionally or kind of disappear or hid under the desk or something. She stayed, and she backed me up. And in the weeks and months forward, I went through multiple like crises, and she helped me get back on my feet. So I'm super grateful for that. So when Sophia wrote the Freedom Office and invited me here, I of course I pay attention to that, because I know she's putting all that into her book. And there's a thing about freedom that's important to me. It's often kind of misunderstood. Freedom as the absence of things, like, wow, now I'm relieved of a workplace or of a specific situation that I don't like no rules, no authority, no constraints. But that's not freedom. That's kind of escaping. And there are many people striving for that. They want to go there, but that's not the kind of freedom we are looking for. We are looking for different freedom. Real freedom is harder. Freedom asks for responsibility. Freedom asks for creativity. And freedom asks for empathy. And I learned it, and I saw it with Sophia. Like responsibility. Something is broken. It's deeply broken. She would stand up to fix it. Not in a needy, like, I need to fix it kind of person way, but she is responsibly fixing it, leaving the intent and the authority with the other person. Also creativity. I mean, this company literally collapsed, including Sophia. Like, it could look like a dead end, but Sophia is standing up and rebuilding her identity into something more beautiful, all the time, by the way. And empathy. She's not going like, well, heads up, these things happen, it's part of the business. She's like, well, it's actually a corporate shrinking and letting go of people, these things happen, so stand up and move forward. Freedom is not escape, it's engagement, it's making choices. I know that because I lived with Sophia through these situations, and it's not because of her job. When I went to her first, when I learned I had to put down that business, but it was because I trusted her deeply. She was the first person I told I have to let go of all these people and close business. And she didn't try to fix it. She didn't give me a framework or well-meant advice. She did not give me positive thinking, no hacks or something like that. She just showed me intent, grounded agency, showed me how to make choices that are impactful in this kind of situation. And that deeply impressed me. It's the kind of freedom that even when the world around you collapses on a Monday morning, and you could be super desperate and sad, but still you realize you have options and you have choices, and you can stand up from here. So, to me, when I received the book, I ordered it as soon as I learned it's there, right? So I kind of wolfed it on day one. It's not only about a book launch today. This is a great, great effort and event, and I'm super happy we have this here. It's about celebrating a person, Sophia, who went out into the world and went through a gazillion of difficult situations and challenges and situations that might break people, but she kind of returned for us. She brought this book, she brought the tools for us, she's helping us to make better choices by ourselves. And yeah, I'm just deeply grateful for that. Happy to be here, Sophia, and super grateful. Thanks for arranging this.
Thank you. Sven, thank you so much. Thank you. Wow. What can I say? One of the things that made my choice to stick through that difficult situation, apart from my personal responsibility, because this is how I operate, was another element. Would you like to know what this is?
Yes.
Great leadership. When you have a leader that you can trust, that you know cares for people, you just stick around, even when things are not going your way. Yes? Yes. So indeed, Thorsten messages me one day and says, I've ordered your book, I'm reading it. When I have meetings, I just read things to people. So you've heard a little bit about me and who I am. I am a people's person, first of all. I care. I care. And if I can support you, I will do. Even when things are not easy. Even in moments that you even do not believe in yourself. I believe in you. And I do not just say it. Actions speak louder. So how about that we talk a little bit all together about freedom? So let's do this. When you hear about the word freedom, what does this word mean to you? Nature. Beautiful. Thank you.
Time.
Nature.
Sleeping well.
Time.
Energy.
Someone said sleeping well. I put sleep here.
Opportunities.
Purpose.
Energy.
All of the choices and responsibility.
Purpose. Wow. Choice. Responsibility. What did you say? I did. Opportunities. Thank you.
Freedom of choice.
Opportunity. Wow, thank you. So freedom is not just one thing, right? And when I was reflecting on freedom, I was confused, because how do I know that I am free? How do you know that you are free? Can you know that? Maybe I will teach you something in a second. Yes, there are parameters, but here's what happened. I remember vividly, my alarm goes off. It's 4 a.m. I am in London. It is cold. It is rainy. And I have to go to the city center, the most fancy area with all the tall buildings and the amazing offices. I have just graduated from my master's in executive coaching, and I have to go to work. Not to do what you're thinking. I am actually going to deliver sandwiches. I have a degree, I have a master's, I have a postgraduate diploma, and I'm waking up 4 a.m. for less than 10 pounds an hour to go pack sandwiches and deliver them to the offices. Do you know how I feel? I did everything right. I studied, I worked hard, I moved abroad to my dream location. I consider myself smart. I'm not afraid to work. So why am I rejected all the time? Why am I waking up to go to a job that not only I don't want to do, because I'm not looking down on the job, I'm doing it, and proudly I was delivering sandwiches, proudly. But at the same time, I told myself, is this my potential? Is this who I am? I'm looking at the buildings and I enter offices that I was supposed to be in there, in my mind. I felt like a failure. I felt like a failure. And there is nobody that can help me. There is nobody that can teach me another way. So that was the moment that I started asking myself questions. And I asked myself, if I design my life in a way that feels good to me, that's when I win. That's when I win. And it took a long time and a lot of experiences to reach all the milestones. But always in my mind, there is this girl and this moment when things get tough, when I'm stressed, that I remember 4 a.m., I'm cold, and I'm carrying these bags in London City, in Bank, where all the people with the fancy suits are walking, and I'm just entering to deliver their lunch. And I said, no, that's not what I want. How many of you had this moment that you felt that you are doing everything right, but things are going wrong? Thank you for being honest. And how many of you consciously choose to do something in these moments? Yes? So this is when my journey to freedom started. And I thought, okay, I am going to do differently. So fast forward, I'm getting fired by this gentleman. Give him a hand. But I made it because you know what? A month before that happened, I was smart. I bought a home in the Netherlands, got the mortgage. I was head of people, check. Rose the ladder, you know? Now I am the boss in the office. Almost boss. And then I bought the house. Amazing. But what happens in the background? I'm so stressed. I had severe panic attacks. Probably nobody knew in the office or in my life. I could not even be in a Zoom meeting without having an attack, and I had to just sit like this and pretend nothing is happening for months. Which now I do not experience it, but it was the moment that I was struggling. I was ending up in the hospital. I could not eat. I was getting sick every single week. But that was the life I dreamt, right? That was the amazing life of the successful person. And my question to you, did you have moments that you imagined success and you got that moment and you thought, actually that's not it. Yeah? Why?
Not aligned.
Not aligned, thank you. Why? Do we want something and then that something comes and we don't want it anymore?
Bad identity.
Bad identity, different identity, thank you.
No purpose.
No purpose.
Or it could be a step in the right direction.
Redirection, thank you, that's incredible, thank you. Redirection. So it is not good or bad, it's just a moment that you arrive based on a decision that you have taken in the past. So I thought, okay, now it's my moment, I'm not going back to full-time. I'm starting my own business, I can be scared, but I am doing it. And I imagined the world as my home. And I created what I call my freedom sphere. In your little bags, you should have a small notebook. So grab it quickly, grab it quickly. And I want you to open it. Does everyone have a notebook? Yes? Thank you. And I want you to draw a circle, or almost a circle.
Like an egg.
Like an egg. Egg is fine as well. And let's do this. One line horizontal, one vertical, and two more. So you will end up with something like this. And let's do that. Here, we're going to have time. Then location. Wealth. Emotional stability. Relationships. What else do you think is very, very important to have here? Beautiful. Thank you for sharing this. This is very important because it's part of something called the wheel of life, right? So you will see that these in the freedom sphere, time is very, very important. Connection, yes. I'll rename it for you for the freedom sphere. What I find very, very important is purpose. Because fun is great. I love having fun, but I know I am always having fun when I am doing what I love. Yes? Right now, I am having fun. I do not need to go party to do that. I love partying as well, of course, but that's not my only definition of fun, right? And we have health, we have purpose, we have time, we have location, we have wealth, we have emotional stability. And now, in the last one, I want you to write what is one of the most important areas or factors for freedom for you. So I'll let the last one to be decided by you. And we're going to do this. In a moment, I want you to rate every little space here of the pie from 1 to 10, with 1 being very little, and 10, I have it, I got it, I am happy, I'm excited, I got it, yes? And do this quickly.
Sorry, can you repeat
Yes. So to explain a little bit, time is, do you have enough time? Do you have time to 1 to 10? 1 being like, I don't have much time. I don't have times for the things that I love. And 10 being, I'm free. I can do whatever I want with my time. Of course, or you allocate your time wherever you need. Then we have location. Location doesn't mean you need to travel. It means that you can be wherever you want to be. If that's home with your family, that's fantastic. So we have location. And then we have wealth, finances, prosperity. So you do not have to worry about that. Then emotional stability, I define this as you are not prisoners of your own emotions. So emotions do not control you. Let's say fear does not control you. Sadness does not control you. Then relationships. Here, let me tell you this. Doesn't mean I am free when I am single, right? Where are my single people in the room? Just look around. And who is not single? Thank you. Beautiful. So you can score high in your freedom sphere if you are with the right person, or if you have the right people around you, friends, partners, that they empower you to be yourself, that they allow you to be that version of yourself that is you, with no judgment, just love and empowerment. That's why I chose relationships to be there. It's so important who is next to you and how you are also empowering them and taking care of them and caring. And of course, health, because this is the real wealth, right? And your most precious element can be in the last one. Yes? So, do we have it?
Yes.
Is there any area that you were surprised that you scored so low?
Yes.
would like just to call out the areas, maybe, that you scored really, really low, just for awareness, no judgment.
Location.
Location. So how many scored very low in time? Thank you. How many of you scored low in location? Yeah? Thank you.
Define low. Define low.
I would say below 5. Yeah. Yeah. Or what is low to you? For me, location, I don't know. I want to be 9. So I want to be a solid 9 at all time. Beautiful. Thank you. This is awareness again. I think Mark said wealth. You said, go work, Mark. Go work. You're attending events on a Saturday. Why aren't you working? Why are you here? And then, what was your highest score? Health?
Health and purpose.
Purpose. Who? Team purpose? Beautiful. Thank you. And relationships, family? Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. This again, awareness. So I have some ways to measure freedom. Would you like me to share these ways with you? Yes. I love that. Thank you, Kari. I think it was you. I don't have to use, but I know it was Kari. Okay. Where are my business owners? Business owners? Okay. This may be painful, but I have to do it, yeah? So I call this the freedom metrics. The freedom metrics. First of all, I would like you to name the number. How many hours do you work per week? It's an open question. How many hours do you work per week?
45.
45? What's your job? I want to apply. I don't know. For me, it is. For me. But again, defining what's work and what's not work, right? When you do what you love, sometimes the boundaries are blurry. And I write a lot in the book about boundaries because freedom has some shadows as well. And you end up, I had that a lot. I left 2021 December to go to Mexico. I attended a retreat there with Deepak Chopra, and then I started 7 months traveling Central and South America, where I was doing my first consulting projects as a leadership consultant. One of my clients, Miro, I built up all their leadership development programs. And then I told myself, wow, it's amazing. I'm in Colombia, in the jungle. That's holiday, but I'm still working. And then I'm in Mexico. I'm enjoying my life, but I'm still working. So it can get tricky. So hours per week, that's personal, that's on you if you think it's a lot or not a lot. That's on you to decide. But this is one of your freedom metrics. And then something that most business owners forget or don't take into account. I'll explain. If you were not able to work at all in your business, what percentage of it would still run as is, and how much revenue would come in if you did not put not even 1 second in your business? How many of you have a personal brand or something that requires you to deliver? Raise your hand. Thank you. Thank you. Very important freedom metric. I am also working this year, and all the programs that I'm building and the things that I'm also doing for myself, it's a big freedom metric. How much can I systemize? How much can be a template and run on autopilot? Because if it's 0%, then that's not freedom. Yeah? And then, what percentage of this how much of that work is what you love? Is it a 2%, 5%, 10%, or 100%?
What you love?
What you love, yes. So in your work, if you have to do what you have to do every single day, what percentage of it you love? It can be that, let's say you have to do some admin, it's not your favorite thing. So, but if it's 10%, that's great if you do 90% what you love. But if you end up doing 85% things that drain you, then that's not freedom. So I want you to take this with you, because freedom can be measured. Freedom is not an abstract concept that you cannot really define, right? So it's very, very important. So when you're thinking about freedom, what's the most important thing that comes to your mind? Why do you care about freedom?
Choice.
Choice. Thank you, Rob.
Enjoy life.
Enjoy life. Be with family.
Quality of life. Quality of life.
Quality of life. Quality of life.
Adventure.
Adventure.
Outsourcing work.
Outsourcing work. That fantastic, thank you. Yes. Freedom is, it can be as simple as we get rid of some of the things that we don't want to do, yes? Yeah. And I want to ask you this, how close are you to your ultimate definition of freedom? Maybe take a moment and write these down on your notebooks. What is your definition of freedom?
Far from the reality, but
And that's okay. Thank you for sharing. Far from the reality, but it can be reality. If you have finished, turn to the person who is sitting next to you and tell them, what does freedom mean to you? What's your definition of freedom? bring my laptop. And now turn to the person across to the person that you use face on the table and tell them what's freedom.
Got a scissor, but there's a cross, and the cross is meant to cut open, and then at the yeah, so I also had the same. I don't know if somebody has a scissor, but it's just easy. Somewhere it's okay.
And start wrapping up. Start wrapping up. I don't know. I trust her to cut my. What is she doing? Yeah? Okay. I guess. What did she do? She improved my outfit. Thank you. Thank you, Sabrina, for caring. So, who in this room had an insight about freedom that you didn't, you heard something that surprised you? Muriel?
Yeah.
Would you like to share?
Yeah, for me it was like only time, but it's not only time.
Wow.
You have a lot of things, and if you don't have system in place, you will not have that time free. So.
How many of you agree that if you don't have systems in place, you're not going to have the time? Yes? Thank you. Thank you. And you said something else very, very important. Freedom is not only about time, yes? Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Anyone else? Yes, Rev.
For me, I had the idea like living in nature and indeed systemizing, but as with this one.
Let me give you this.
Before this, I had the idea of living in nature and systemizing my business, but actually because I listened to them, that I came up with freedom, safety actually, like feeling safe to be myself at all times, in all situations, with all people. That is for me, that would be freedom for me, because I experienced that I don't experience that yet in all times, at all times.
Wow, thank you. Thank you. Yes. Thank you. Feeling safe to be yourself. Again, if we reflect on the freedom sphere, this is emotional stability, right? I feel good with who I am. And how many of you would like to feel yourselves at all times? Thank you. Can you reflect on the past week? Can you think at least of one occasion that you were not yourself? I'm not looking. Yeah, it happens, right? It happens. And when I left my full-time work and I started traveling the world and I had this big project that was paying me really, really well, I told them, hey, next week I'm going to Mexico. The week after, I'm in Colombia. I have my hair the way that I want. I'm wearing whatever I want, and that's me. And they said, yeah, lovely. So I stopped pretending. And actually the people that work closely with me, they know that. And I wanted to honor them today by having them on VIP tables, the ones that they have been working with me, and they're trusting me with their journeys and with their path. So thank you. And they know one thing, that I'm not gonna lie and I'm not gonna pretend that I am the perfect human and the perfect coach. I'm not. And that's okay. I'm perfect. Oh, my friend says I'm perfect, so yes. Say that louder, Kathy. No, but that's okay, we're humans. Yes.
In a good way. Perfectly imperfect.
I didn't ask you that, Lenny. Thank you. Yes, exactly. Because honesty sometimes is painful, but we have to do it. Would you like to share? I saw a hand.
Thank you. For me, freedom means my ability to be in the present. So I don't want to be in my mind worrying about the future. I just want to be here, and I want to be here with the people I love. And so I need freedom for myself, but also need freedom for the people I love. Because it doesn't make sense for me just to be free on my own. And if I'm just traveling or having all the time for myself and then I have nothing to share it with, it's also not meaningful for me. So I just want to have more time with the people I love and be here.
Anyone else that they would like to share? Rob, I'm running to you.
Thank you.
Here you are.
I think the ultimate freedom, and we heard the word, to become your authentic self.
Yes.
Because it's a journey to find out who you are. Because who you are is who you are meant to be. Yes. And that's where the friction comes, because other people don't want you to become who you were meant to be. So that's the ultimate freedom. It's not only time, it's not only health, but it's to become who you were meant to be.
Wow, thank you. Beautiful, beautiful. And who in this room believes that you have a little bit more in you than what you're actually? Raise both hands. And point to yourself as like, I got work to do. I got work to do. I got work to do. And maybe point to the friendliest face in the room. Don't point me, I'm excluded. And say, you got work to do. 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 And in a second, I want to share with you, because I made this promise when I was promoting this event, it's going to be about digital entrepreneurship. And then I'm like, oh, I'm talking about something else. But am I really? So I will tell you how I believe you can live that life of freedom. And it's very simple. Very, very simple. You already said that you have businesses, yes?
Yes.
I consider a person being a business and a business being a separate thing than a person. But these two things are interconnected. And I've figured out a way that you can be a business, have a business, live that life of freedom, create prosperity, fulfill your purpose, and here's how it looks. Close. Are you ready? Okay, read with me. Monetize your genius. Monetize your genius. Would you like to know how to do that?
Yes. Of course. Yes.
We do not have all the time today, but I will give you some very, very first principles. And it starts what was the second word? So it starts with? Yes. So it starts with you. The first level, you need to understand who you are. What do you want? What do you love? What you don't love? What you like to be doing? What you don't like to be doing? What you're good at? And be very honest. Not what others want you to do or want you to want, or your family, society, environment, but you. You. First step. And then, what was the second word? Genius. When you hear the word genius, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Skills? Thank you. Albert Einstein, Job says.
Your natural talents.
Natural talent, skills, gifts, uniqueness. And it's not just a skill, right? If we had the scale for talent and a scale for skills, genius, where would it be? At the bottom or at the top?
Over the top.
Show me where it is. Show me. Higher even, yes? Would be there. Genius. Genius, what's the thing with genius? What's genius?
Genetics.
Great, unique, brave.
Effort.
Genius is remembered. If it's something genius, it's remembered. And then, what else does genius do? Genius is not just genius for itself, or a person is not just genius for themselves. They're called genius because they manage to find a solution or relieve a huge problem for someone else. Yes? Genius is problem solving. Genius. Genius. So I believe that you got this genius in you. Tangi is laughing. You got it in there, right there. And it can solve so many problems. You just need something or someone to take it out. But genius is there. Look around you. Look around you, the people in this room. I bet you have no idea how much genius is in this room. You have no idea. So after, in a bit, that we will wrap up and we will continue with drinks and book signing, I urge you to ask questions and get interested. Don't just present your job or what you do, you're more than that. There is genius in each and every one of you. And what's the last part? What was the first word? Someone said it before I write. You genius money. So you need to find a way to make money for your genius.
Yes.
For your genius. Am I saying for something simple? No. For your genius. For what you're good at. For what you're powerful. And give that in exchange for something small, right? Because this is powerful. I come from an environment that I had to struggle. I am very, very grateful to be raised by a father who gave up everything, gave up his career to raise me. My dad, after I was born and after he took me with him away from my birth mom, because there were a lot of mental health challenges, and it's a miracle that I made it through my first days of life, because imagine a 5-day-old baby that is dropped in the shower. It's just angels. And sometimes when things happen to me or for me, I always tell myself that I'm a warrior and there is nothing that can stop me. Thank you. So, thank you. And in multiple moments of that journey, I'm going back to all these moments and I'm thinking, yes, Rob.
Even then, you were a genius.
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Like a warrior, like my great-grandfather Hercules, that goddess Hera. Yeah, do you want to hear the myth? So, and something people don't know. Okay, let me do this out of script, but I have to. So, something they don't know, people, about Hercules. We have two words here, Hera, the goddess, and Kleos, which means the glory. So Hercules is said that goddess Hera, because she was jealous of her husband, because Hercules is not her child, after he was born, she sent 2 snakes into his crib to strangle him. And because Hercules, as a newborn, thought that the snakes are there to play, he started playing with them, and he didn't know how strong he is. So he actually strangled the snakes. So people consider Hera as the bad, jealous wife. But in fact, Hercules is named after her, and it's her glory. Because all the difficulties that she sent his way, and after with all the obstacles, made him the most powerful and the strongest man on earth. So I want you to look at your own difficulties and see them as glory, because they help you be who you are. Yeah, let's give it a hand. Thank you. So, difficulties are a blessing. So, in my environment, the way I grew up, money was not openly there or abundant, right? And it became one core element in my journey of financial freedom. So I wanted to leave you with this thought that you can find the best way to create that life of freedom just, and I say just, by looking within you, who you are, and creating something out of it. Creating something out of it with having in mind that you're going to serve others and that you're going to give and this is going to work. So what I would like to do in a moment, I would like to anchor this feeling with the affirmations that I have created for this event. And we're going to do collectively, I believe in the collective energy, we're going to do a declaration of freedom. Who would like to do that with me? Thank you. I'm just giving some time for Baby Pro to, and let's give a huge hand to Baby Pro Ming, who behind the scenes is not just creating, we're not just documenting the event, we're doing something bigger. He is going to storytell the story of the Freedom Office, and you are going to be superstars in it. So give yourselves a louder applause.
I need a bit of space.
You need space?
Yeah, but it's okay. You just stand there.
Okay. So what we're going to do in a moment, we are going to practice a collective freedom activation, like the beginning, the initiation. So I will ask you to stand up. Make sure you're comfortable, make sure you're comfortable. Would you prefer something different? Would you like to maybe do like a moon, or like this is great?
Circle?
If everyone can be closer, that would be nice. Yeah.
Closer?
Closer together, yeah. Fill up the space, please. There's gaps here. Just go. You are not in the frame, so please.
Yeah, just come closer so that we are all in a frame. If someone cannot be seen and wants to be seen, come in the front. I see Shai.
Okay, you can see me, right?
Yeah. Okay. He's the boss now. Great.
Just hold it. Just hold it. In the center. Yeah. And I need space for you also.
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe here. Move this away.
You had to, so the day started way earlier. Baby Pro comes to my house this morning to interview me. And he's like, move the couch, move the kitchen table, move everything. So that's nothing, you're lucky. Move out. Oh.
I won't see you, so you have to be either at the back.
Or closer.
Yeah. Okay. We're ready.
Shall I leave this or?
We need the. Yeah, we do need the mic.
Okay.
you don't want to hold it, that's
No,
fine.
it's okay. Yeah, I can. I can hold it. Okay. So open up your arms, relax a little bit, shake it. The camera is not on you, so you can shake it. I'm the one weird now. And I want you to really connect to your definition of freedom, to what you said you want more of, to what you said matters for you. And I want you to take a deep breath through your nose and release. I want you to follow my voice, and I'm going to say sentences that I want you to repeat after me. One more deep breath through the nose. Release. I am the architect of my own freedom.
I am the architect of my own freedom.
Freedom is not a destination.
Freedom is not a destination.
Freedom is choice.
Freedom is choice.
It is a way of being.
It is a way of being.
I am free.
I am free.
To choose.
To choose.
To live.
To live.
To explore.
To explore.
And to design the life of my dreams.
And to design the life of my dreams.
I am free.
I am free.
Thank you. Give yourselves a big round of applause. Wow. Maybe that would be a good moment to take our group photo since everyone is standing.
Sure.
I want to be efficient. And Claudia, yeah, I would love to have you also. Maybe you can take one, but also. And give a big round of applause to Claudia who coordinated this event. Coordinate this event.
You guys did amazing.
Now that baby girl does that, let me do from my phone. You can say freedom. Freedom! Freedom!